Andrew Bullen. I work for the Illinois State Library, but my heart really belongs to this man. This is George Mortimer Pullman, classic robber baron of the 19th century. This is the official photograph he took as the man in charge of the Columbian Exposition in Chicago. Photograph taken in 1892. This is the Steve Jobs of the 19th century. He didn't invent rail travel. He didn't invent passenger cars. He made them work, he made them sexy, and he made them very profitable. He made them so profitable, in fact, that he wanted to get away from his bits and pieces manufacturing system that he had, and he built a town, a utopian society, he thought, on the far south side of the city of Chicago, to manufacture these. One of the largest employers of African Americans in the 19th century was George Mortimer Pullman. They were employed primarily as porters, and for the vast majority of people in the United States, this was their one and only contact with somebody whose skin wasn't lily white. So, great history lesson. Thanks, Andy. However, one of the cool things that occurred at this time was being able to, before movies, etc., publish sheet music. There's a number of tunes written about Pullman porters, about traveling on a Pullman car, about how cool it is to be in a Pullman car, about how wild those crazy porters are, etc. What I've done is I've taken sheet music, scanned it in at 200 to 400 dpi, TIFF, no compressions, ran them through, and this is my crappy web design, by the way. More images, and you can see some of them are blatantly racist. This is, of course, the time of minstrel shows and things like that. What I've taken them and run sheet music just like this, defoxed it, cleaned it up, ran it through a program called Visive Sharp Eye 2, which is an optical musical character recognition software system, which converts this into actual notes. I took this, cleaned it up. My error rate of this stuff was anywhere from 10 to 50%. In other words, I would have to clean up, say, 50% of the music that got scanned in this way. I then took it into a program called Myriad's Harmony Assistant, and which is a very sophisticated audio editing software. I turned it into a MIDI file and made it sound like it was being played in this building, which is the Hotel Florence, named after the only relative of George Pullman he could stand, his daughter Florence, with the Menton tile floors and a player and an upright player piano. This is the closest I can come to emulating what it would have sounded like in 1885 if it had been played in the Hotel Florence. This is my house, by the way, right back there. We're listening to the Pullman Palace Car Waltz, written by Juno C. Walker in 1882. And I don't play piano, and don't read sheet music don't read music at all that well. So this is an entirely computer-generated file. I have them available as MP3s and MIDI files on the site. Thank you very much.